Assembly instructions for our monitor desk mount with gas spring arm. Remove the cover from the mount base. Peel off the backing from the adhesive pads and stick them to the base as shown here. For clamp mounting to desks with a thickness of 0.39 to 4.53 inches, remove the bolts from the top of the clamp back plate, then use those bolts to connect it to the clamp base. Here are the 3 different configuration options based on the thickness of your desk. Loosen the bolts on the clamp handle, insert them into the back plate, then tighten the bolts back down. Place the clamp over the edge of the desk in the desired location, tighten the handle until secure, and place the cover back onto the base. For grommet mounting to desks with a thickness of 0.39 to 3.15 inches, begin by removing the small bolts from the end of the clamp back plate as shown, leaving just the plate. Insert the grommet bolt through the top of the mount base. Place the mount over the grommet hole so that the bolt sticks out through the bottom of the desk. Slide the bracket over the grommet bolt beneath the desk and tighten the wing nut onto the bolt until it is fully tightened. Place the lower monitor arm onto the mount base and tighten the set screw so that the arm can no longer be removed from the base. Place the upper monitor arm onto the lower monitor arm and tighten the set screw so the arms can no longer be separated. Select the appropriate size mounting bolts and washers for your monitor's mounting holes. Install the selected mounting bolts and washers into your monitor's top 2 VESA mounting holes, only leaving a gap of approximately 1/10 of an inch. Hang the monitor by the 2 bolts onto the top of the VESA plate as shown here. Then install the lower 2 bolts and washers through the VESA plate. Tighten all 4 bolts fully, but do not over-tighten. To weight balance the gas spring arm, begin by pushing the arm down to the lowered position, then use the hex wrench to adjust the nut as pictured above, turning counterclockwise toward the plus sign for heavier monitors, increasing the tension, and clockwise toward the minus sign for lighter monitors, lowering the tension. Adjust until the arm does not raise back to the highest position or sink to the lowest position when released. Adjust the tilt angle of the screen by loosening the bolt behind the VESA plate with the hex wrench on the side of the joint. Adjust to the desired viewing angle, then tighten the bolt again. Remove the cable management cover from the underside of the lower arm. The lower cover slides up, then it can be pulled away. Run any cables beneath the covers. The cable cover on the upper monitor arm segment must be squeezed on both sides, then press it into position and release. Place the lower cover back on the arm and slide it down parallel to the arm until it stops.